I'm Dorien, I'm from Belgium. I'm currently 23 years old and I stayed in Samela for 1 month in the Youthcare and Community program.
I'm Linnea, I'm 18 years old, I'm from the US and I worked in the Youthcare and Community project and also in Multimedia.
Okay, well I was only here in Samela for 1 month, which is pretty short compared to the other volunteers. But even so, I really enjoyed my time here and I've learned a lot during this short period. I worked at the school, and at the school I've learned a lot how to interact with the kids, because the kids are younger, and also sometimes with the language. And I really learned to how to kind of also improvise and kind of go along with the flow, if something happened or things don't go as planned, to be creative. So it's really learned to me how to think outside of the box, which I'm really grateful for. But at the same time, I've also learned a lot just about myself when I was here. Living here in Samela was very different than living in Europe, and also living with volunteers from different countries over the world was very enriching. To learn so much more about each other, from the background. Always very interesting, and I've had a blast when we were having fun or talking about stuff, about different topics. So it wasn't really that long here, but still, if you're thinking about going here and you're well, I'm not sure because I'm only gonna stay a month or so, I would still recommend to do it, because even so 1 month, you're gonna have a great time here, and everyone's so open here, because the other ones have been here a longer time, but they just welcome you from the very first second. Don't feel alone. You're just part of one big family. And I would definitely recommend to come. Even it's 1 month, you're gonna love it here. So hope you come. Yeah, and also want to say, if you're a bit afraid about the language barrier, really don't be afraid. With the kids at school, they speak Spanish only, but they're so welcome. I was a bit nervous at the first day, because I do speak Spanish, but still it's Spanish from Spain, so it's a different accent, so sometimes it's a bit difficult to understand each other. But they're very welcome. They will just hug you from the very first moment, and they don't really mind. They're just so happy and grateful you're there. And just giving them a bit of attention and just, talking to them or hugging them, they just love it. I think that's more important than the language. And I just remember my first day, we're at the end dancing together, the Macarena, so we had so much fun. So language is no problem.
Yeah, and I think you can also learn a lot of language from working at the school, especially because I started out coming here, I could read a lot of Spanish and stuff like that, but actually hearing it and responding, I think I've learned a lot from.
If you want to have more practical experience, definitely come here. Because it's different than a classroom. You're really gonna learn so much more here, interacting with the kids, because you hear them, and at one point you're starting to repeat what they're saying. So it's a lot of fun to learn from the kids while you're actually doing something also for them. It's both ways.
Well, I'm the kind of person who likes to do a lot of different things and be busy all the time, so that's part of it. But I really liked working in both multimedia and with the kids, because in the mornings I could work on my computer, kind of have more chill working, and then also get out and about, talking with the kids and interacting with them and really feeling I could make a difference in the school and with them, because even in a really short time I could see improvement with a lot of the kids, learning how to write their names or learning a few more colors, things like that is just really on an individual basis. But yeah, I think it was a good work balance to do some in one project, some in another project, and then also being able to do things teach an English class and participate in other community events and things like that. It was really good, and I'm glad I did both. At first, I thought it was going to be too much, but I think it ended up being really good and kept me in a nice level of busyness the whole time.